Dear students, welcome to Army Public School PMA Resource Network. Before we start our today's subject, Integrated Studies, please subscribe this page and click on bell icon. In our today's subject, Integrated Studies, we are going to discuss Chapter 2, Past and Present Things, Inventors and Inventions. Past and present things, inventors and inventions. Dear students, these topics are related to your week 6 assignment or homework, and I am your teacher Imran Ankul. Dear students, the subtopics we are going to discuss in today's lesson are Mesopotamia, inventors and inventions, and limiting screen time. First of all, we will have the objectives of the lesson. Students will be able to explain the facts about the Mesopotamia, different inventors and inventions, and how the screen time can be limited. In our today's lesson, the first subtopic is Mesopotamia. Dear students, we will see the important facts about Mesopotamia in this part, and that are: number 1, ancient Mesopotamia refers to the place where humans first formed civilization, and it was here that people first gathered in large cities, learned to write, and created governments. And that's why, for this reason, Mesopotamia is often called the cradle of civilization. Now we will see geography of Mesopotamia. That is, the word Mesopotamia means the land between rivers. Today, this land is located mostly in the country of Iraq. The heart of Mesopotamia lies between the two rivers in southern Iraq, as it is clear from the map. Now we will see the civilization of Mesopotamia. Early settlers in Mesopotamia started to gather in small villages and towns. So the first human civilization was formed. And different civilizations of Mesopotamia are: first one is the Sumerians, second one is the Akkadians, third one is the Babylonians, and fourth one is the Assyrians. After completion of our first part of the lesson, that is the subtopic Mesopotamia, now we are to the topic inventors and their inventions. Before discussing inventors and inventions, we have to define inventor and invention. So, the definition of inventor is a person who invents a particular process or device is known as inventor. And invention is defined as the process of creating or making up something. Dear students, now we will see a timeline of discoveries, or we must say a timeline of inventions. Telegraph 1830 to 1840, telephone 1876, radio 1920, television 1927, computer 1943 to 1946, and internet 1983 to 1990. Dear students, there are so many inventions and inventors in the world history, but here we are going to discuss three main inventors along with their inventions. Among them, the first one is the Thomas Edison. His year of birth is 1847 and his year of death is 1931. The first great invention developed by Thomas Edison was the tinfoil phonograph. A prolific producer, and Edison is also known for his work with light bulbs, electricity, film and audio devices and much more. Dear students, Thomas Edison is very famous for his invention of bulb, electric bulb or light bulbs. The second great inventor is Alexander Graham Bell, 1847 to 1922. In 1876, at the age of 29, Alexander Graham Bell invented his telephone. First time the telephone was invented by Graham Bell. And dear students, first words of Graham Bell are, when he made the first call on 10th March 1876 to his assistant Thomas Watson, he said, "Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you." The third great inventor is Guglielmo Marconi, 1874 to 1937. Dear students, his great work is Italian inventor and engineer developed first successful long distance wireless telegraph and in 1901 broadcast the first radio signal. In 1909 he shared the Nobel Prize in Physics for his radio work. Let's see the importance of radio from the extract of Quaid-e-Azam's speech, 3rd June 1947, when he was addressing directly through the radio. He said, "I am glad that I am afforded an opportunity to speak to you directly through this radio from Delhi. It is the first time, I believe, that a non-official has been afforded an opportunity to address to the people through the medium of this powerful instrument, direct to the people on political matters." Dear students, after completing our two subtopics, Mesopotamia and inventors and inventions, now we are on third subtopic, that is how screen time can be limited. In this part, we will see the negative impacts of excessive screen time and then we will discuss how the screen time can be limited. So first of all, the negative impacts of excessive screen time. Number 1, too much screen time can impair brain structure and function. And number 2, it can cause obesity, mood swings, and even problems at school. Third point is the excessive screen time can be even more damaging because children's brain undergo so much change during their formative years. So excessive screen time can be more damaging for them. Now we will see the ways to limit screen time. Dear students, you can limit your screen time by using these ways. These are: number 1, eat your meals without a screen. Number 2, don't watch movies or TV in bed. Number 3, cut down on computer socializing. Number 4, set a timetable for screen time. Number 5, take up another hobby for boredom. And number 6, think of other ways to access information, for example, library, etc. Now the success criteria. Students, I believe that now you can explain the important facts about Mesopotamia, different inventors and inventions, and how the screen time can be limited. To have an idea about your understanding of the lesson, I have some questions for you. First question is, why Mesopotamia is often called the cradle of civilization? Second question is, who invented the telephone? And third question is, what are the negative impacts of excessive screen time? Thank you. Have a nice day.